Welcome to homework.
If we're trying to convert from inches squared to meters squared, it's simpler to first think about converting from inches to meters. If we have 1 inch, we can multiply by the ratio of centimeters to inches. There are 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. And then we can multiply this by the ratio of meters to centimeters. So 1 meter for every 100 centimeters. If we're trying to convert, our inches will cancel, and so will our centimeters, and we'll get 0.0254 meters. This tells us that 1 inch is equal to 0.0254 meters. If we square both sides, we get that 1 square inch is equal to 0.0254 squared meters, or 1 squared inch is 0.000645516 square meters. If we're trying to convert, we can do a very similar thing with square kilometers to square centimeters, where we start with 1 kilometer and multiply by, if we're trying to convert 1,000 meters over 1 kilometer, multiply that by 100 centimeters to 1 meter. Our kilometers cancel and our meters cancel, and we're left with 100,000 centimeters. So 1 kilometer is equal to 100,000 centimeters, which is also 10 to the 5th centimeters. We can square both of these, and we get 1 kilometer squared is equal to 10 to the 10th centimeters squared. If we're trying to convert, in order to convert miles per hour to meters per second, we have to convert both miles to meters and hours to seconds. So if we start with 1 mile over 1 hour, which is just 1 mile per hour, we can start converting miles to meters by multiplying by, if we're trying to convert from 5,280 feet per 1 mile, and then multiplying this by 12 inches per 1 foot, then 2.54 centimeters per 1 inch, and finally 1 meter per 100 centimeters. Then, to take care of the hours, we can multiply this by 1 hour over 60 minutes, then this by 1 minute over 60 seconds. If we're trying to convert, our miles will cancel, feet will cancel, inches will cancel, centimeters will cancel, hours will cancel, and minutes will cancel, and we're left with meters over seconds. If we're doing the math, we get 0.447 meters per second. And this is for every 1 mile per hour. To go from pounds per cubic feet to grams per cubic centimeter, we again have to convert pounds to grams and cubic feet to cubic centimeters. So if we have 1 pound per 1 cubic foot, which is also equal to 1 pound per cubic foot, we can multiply by 453.592 grams per 1 pound. And that takes care of our numerator, pounds to grams. And so we can start working on our going from cubic feet to cubic centimeters. For every 1 foot, there are 12 inches. But since we're working with cubic feet, we have to raise this to the power of 3. And so we also have to raise this to the power of 3. Then for every 1 inch, there are 2.54 centimeters. But again, we're working with cubic inches. So we raise this to the power of 3 and this to the power of 3. If we're trying to convert, just to be clear, this is equal to 1 cubic foot. This is 12 cubic inches, 1 cubic inches, and 2.54 cubic centimeters. So then our pounds cancel, our cubic feet cancel, our cubic inches cancel, and we're left with grams over centimeters cubed. If we're trying to convert, solving this, we get 0.016 grams per centimeter cubed for every 1 pound per foot cubed.